Hello, today to come and share what God has in store for us. If you're watching me for the first time, my name is Brother Wilfred, and I'm so glad to have you watching this. If you like it, you can share, you can like, you can spread the love of Christ, you can spread the knowledge and wisdom to anyone out there that you think deserves to hear the knowledge. You can subscribe to my channel and God will bless us. Today I want to come and speak to someone about the interest of God in your life. If God has your case, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, whatever that He has designed you to carry out in this earth must come to pass. Many people, many of us today, we have wasted a lot of time, and God has been directing us to the right channels so that He may deliver that which He wanted us to deliver. But we keep on diverting our attention from Him. He still becomes so lenient enough and so merciful and give us time to realize our journey. But to realize that before many of us realize what God really had for us, for our life, it has taken a lot of many years, and it has taken you a lot, it has cost you a lot and sufferings. You remember the case of Jonah when he was to go to Nineveh. He refused, and he had reasons, but God had an interest in Jonah, because Jonah is the one that was to carry whatever that was to be taken to Nineveh. So Jonah decided to board on a different direction. But the end of it all, he just found himself on the belly of a fish. The system of the fish stopped. The digestion stopped. Because now the fish was the only medium that could take Jonah so easily and so fast to the place that God wanted to directed Jonah to go. And apparently the message reached. But you see, why wait for so many implications for you to do that which that God wants you to do through you? The earlier that you realize that God is interested on your case on a specific line, the better for you. Some people realize what God wanted to do in their life after their years are gone. You don't have the right energy for that purpose. It is the same case that has happened to our blessings. Many of us who have been prophesied to into our lives, God telling us that you shall be blessed in this direction or in this dimension. But because we choose not to obey, we choose not to be very keen and know the right path to follow, we decide to do it our own way. Either we hasten our paths, either we hasten the way we think and or the way we do things, we change the dynamic, the holistic thinking of our mind, of our life. At the end of it all, if you are still alive and you remain to the core, the purpose must be. And you see, just the same way everyone has been created in a special way, you realize that whatever that I can do, someone else can do it better or on a different way. The same thing, the third thing that you can do better, nobody else can do it. But there's such a unique thing with human being. Everyone has been created unique. Supposedly everyone was created with the same ability. Then the life could have lost the meaning. And that's why every day we have stories. Every day we have new creations. Every day we have inventions. Why? Because we are all created on our uniqueness. and likeness. God has a special. So you realize that when we realize that God has an interest in our life, we will automatically be very willing, and in fact, we'll shorten the time of Him waiting for us. Because remember, in the book of James, if we read from chapter 1, from verse 1, you realize that as you read down the line, something is coming out clearly, that perseverance must finish its course. And why? Because so that your faith may be established. So our God is so patient enough. Before He does whatever He wanted to do with you, He has to ensure that your faith is established. And it is through perseverance that your faith is going to be established. Then you go downwards again. He tells you that you realize that you need wisdom. And He's very lenient. He's telling us in the book of James that he who lacks wisdom, let him ask, and He shall give it free. So it means our God is very, very, very willing and able. But the moment we don't give that space, He's still patient to wait for us to go and go whatever that you want, the journey that you want to take, the diversion that you want to take, but He's waiting for us. That call must be fulfilled. Today I've come to tell someone, stop mark timing in life. Stop excuses in life. Because anytime you dwell in the excuses, anytime you will dwell on your cause, on your chores, and you forget the will of God in your life, then just remember that the interest that He has for you, that thing that you're supposed to do in this planet Earth, you will definitely do it. So the higher you realize that, the better. The difference between one person and the other is the amount or the length of time that one takes before they realize this thing. Some people took 2 years. Some people took 10 years. There are some that took even 20 years. That's when the revelation came to them, and they started walking a journey that they could have walked miles ago. So, child of God, today, be reassured